Hi, my name is Yesenia Sotelo. I teach digital skills, provide digital strategy coaching, and build websites for people who are ready to be the smart, confident leaders of the nonprofit world. I've been a full-time, self-employed consultant for nonprofits since 2012. In this video resource, I'm sharing what I've learned about consulting for nonprofits. If you're interested in becoming a consultant, I have 6 key takeaways to offer you. Let me start by telling you why I decided to become a consultant. My nonprofit career started in 2001. I worked for several different nonprofits, ranging from a small organization with 6 staff to the state chapter of a national nonprofit to a huge local nonprofit with over 1,000 staff. All of my jobs focused on using digital technology for fundraising, communications, and advocacy. I then went to work for a public relations firm because I wanted to broaden my experience. And I loved some parts of working for a firm, and I hated others. I loved my nonprofit clients, and I loved managing my staff. But I hated the way the firm treated our clients. I really hated having to go through layers and layers of account managers before I could offer my expertise to my clients. So I did exactly what you're not supposed to do. I quit my job at the end of 2011 without a nest egg and without a plan. I had foot surgery at the same time, which required me to sit on the couch for the first 6 to 8 weeks of 2012. All of those weeks of sitting gave me plenty of time to think, and I realized that I really enjoyed consulting. I just wanted to do it my own way. And thus, Smart Cost Digital was born on February 14th, 2012, when I emailed a couple of hundred of people in my network to tell them about my new business. Now, a lot of people dabble in consulting, but few succeed in the long run. And almost 6 years into my business, I have 6 key takeaways to offer you if you're considering becoming a consultant. Number 1, the right nonprofit will have the budget to hire you. Don't get me wrong, there are many nonprofits that will not have the budget to hire you. There are also plenty of nonprofits that do have the budget and who are ready for your help. So how are you going to find the right nonprofit? That brings me to number 2. The more often you say no, the happier you will be. At the start of my business, I took on any project that came my way, of course. The experience helped me understand what kinds of clients and projects I enjoy, and these are often the same projects where I do my best work. I now offer only a couple of services. You can hire me to build a new website. You can hire me to help you use website analytics to improve the site you already have, and that's about it. I turn away any project or client that does not fit into my vision for my business. Finding and sticking to a niche, whether it's a client profile or a service, always works out in your favor. Yes, you absolutely must pay attention to what nonprofits are willing to pay for, especially at the beginning of your business. But your own long-term vision for your business should serve as your guide. Number 3, find a way to enjoy selling yourself. A lot of your time will be spent marketing yourself and your services. There are all kinds of nonprofits, so there are all kinds of ways to connect with them and sell your services. Give yourself permission to sell in a way that feels authentic to you. I sell myself in ways that feel authentic to me. For example, I've become a strong public speaker, so I present at a lot of conferences. I'm also a strong writer, so every week I put out an original article or resource. You can choose to sell via almost any medium. For example, I know people who are naturals on camera and who sell their services exclusively via Instagram stories. Number 4, contracts, invoices, and bookkeeping will save your business. Every year, I come across a brand new business challenge, and I use that opportunity to improve my legal and financial systems. For example, in 2017, the honor of worst client went to an organization and because of a staff transition, and I was left facing an unpaid invoice for over $2,000. The situation was not as bad as it could have been because I've learned many lessons over the years, and as a result, my contract is solid. So even though my contact person at that organization had moved on and the new person thought she could get away with ignoring me, my contract was still in place and I got that $2,000 invoice paid after all, thank goodness. Get your financial and legal systems in place early on. Either master them yourself or hire someone who is an expert to master them for you. Number 5, find a business bestie and a community. I found my business bestie early on, and she is an integral part of my business. Her name is Marlene Oliveira, and her business is called MoFlow. We check in every couple of weeks, trade stories, and keep each other accountable. Now, if you're serious about consulting, get on Marlene's email list. She is launching an online workshop series all about getting started as a consultant. You can find her over at moflow.ca. I've also joined a couple of paid masterminds over the years, and I now have a network of like-minded, self-employed women outside of the nonprofit sector. Being a consultant can be a lonely lifestyle, but it doesn't have to be. I greatly enjoy connecting with Marlene and the other women in my network. Finally, number 6, final but most important, be ready to get knocked on your ass over and over again, and be willing to get back up just as many times. Your success in your career thus far is no guarantee that you will succeed as a consultant. Of course, you are skilled and you are brilliant, but consulting is not the same as having a job. There is no path to follow. You get to create your own path, which is the best and the worst part of consulting. Every year, my business brings a new, unforeseen challenge, but I love my work and I love doing it in this particular way, so I keep going, meeting each new challenge as it appears. I hope you found this video resource helpful. If you're interested in hearing more from me, make sure you scroll down and sign up for Smart Cost Digital email updates, and I will send you a handy nonprofit website resource each week.